It was victory of a sort. There's no problem finding pop music on your radio now. So, was everybody happy? In the early 1980s, keen observers of the London skyline found that buildings in certain parts of London had begun to sprout aerials.
Ranking. Shooting. Tell your friends.
Why I started DBC was to show the authorities that there was a need for a black station in London, i.e. England, and the image was meant to shock. The real name for DBC at first was Rebel Radio, and then one of our DJs that came along later, a guy called Mike the Bike, said why not call it DBC to take the piss out of the BBC.
On musical dedication.
I think different people saw us in different ways, like the reggae crew or the crowd saw us as, yeah, this is a reggae station. You had certain white people in West London, North West, who thought it was a trendy thing to tune into DBC at the time. And we used to sell T-shirts and badges, and they'd all be seen wearing one. If you didn't have a DBC T-shirt, you weren't nobody at the time. It was all reggae at first, and then we realised, yes, a black station's got to cater for more than just reggae. So the first other music we started playing was soca music, and we had an immediate backlash from a lot of the black kids at the time. They just couldn't take it. But then they accepted it, you know? And then we broadened onto African music, and then rhythm and blues music and jazz music, until we were covering nearly all aspects of black music. We wanted to see stations like DBC in places like Bristol, Birmingham, Manchester, all over the country and in London. And I've always maintained that the more black stations, pirates there are, the quicker the government are going to give us a license, or somebody a license. So yeah, I like that.
A murder we charge for.
Love to everyone. You're back in tune to the Rankin Miss P on DBC, the Dread Broadcasting Corporation. 103.8 every Friday.
You can't see it.
We're electric, yeah.
We'd like to represent black music, all forms of black music, and have black music presented by black people, have a station run by black people that is for everyone, not only for black people, but giving ourselves a chance to really be a part of society, if you'd like to say so.
Tomorrow night at the Factory, we'll be rocking and swing to Java High Power. And at the Mangrove Community Centre, All Saints Road, check out the Diamonds Posse, a girl's best friend. And that's from 10 p.m. till very, very late.
I've changed, yes, but I haven't meant to change, or if I have, it's only to make myself more accessible, because I know that now I'm broadcasting to a much wider audience, people who, if I, for instance, use West Indian lingo, they might not understand what I mean. So I consciously try to speak clearly, or to try and not use terms and slangs that might not be understood by all. But apart from that, you know, I haven't really set out to say, right, you know, let's transform Miss P into Janice Long or something like that. No.
We've tried our best to bring you good music.
Right, look at it this way then. Radio 1, out of all the time that Radio 1 has that is allocated to broadcasting, only 1 hour is strictly for reggae, and that's not enough really. So they have to sort of accept the fact that pirates and community stations will have to be allowed to grow to satisfy the needs of the public.
DBC, alright.
That's it. Yeah, well, we're looking straight at it now. Straight at it.
LWR live to the Capitol, 24 hours a day. This is the super sound of TKO, the music of today, now in stereo.
You just joined us, good morning. You're in tune with Quest FM, 89.9 FM. At the time of 9:15, here in London town.
Solar 93 FM, a station for people with highly tuned ears.
But see, Miss Mira, with that Miss Miller in your kitchen there, bun summer.
Miss Carter, some fried dumpling up in upon the fire, sir.
Some fried dumpling. Well, I used to love the fried dumpling.
TKO, the one you know.
I suppose what's happening is that whether it's soul, whether it's reggae, the way in which those musical cultures are taken up and developed in the clubs and the radio actually means that a new kind of black culture is being created in that process, a kind of a black British culture, if you like. You may meet people who like black music but who don't like black people very much, and there are a lot of them involved in this. I still think that the dominance of these black cultures within the radio actually does play a very crucial role, potentially, anyway, in actually demystifying the concept of race. I mean, the other night I was listening to a pirate station and they played, you know, the 22-minute version of Papa Don't Take No Mess from Hell, the old album by James Brown. I mean, in the context of a pop format, that playing a 20-minute piece like that without interruption, whatever, it simply isn't going to be possible. Also, when you're dealing with soul and reggae, you have to look at the way in which those cultural forms, with their commitments to spontaneity, to improvisation, and so on, are actually very powerful magnets for people who are kind of disenchanted, disgruntled with the predictability and the interchangeability of pop forms.